I wanted to tell you about something that's happening today that's very special. Today, April 22nd, is Earth Day. And you've probably heard about this before because I think you probably talked about it in the threes class. And anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about Earth Day, and I have a story, and then I have a really quick craft we can do. It's something we would have done if we had been in school, but I think you probably have everything you need at home that you can still do it. Okay, so Earth Day is a day that we think about ways that we can better take care of our surroundings, better take care of the earth, because we all live on the earth, and it's our responsibility to try and take care of it. So there's 3 words that begin with R that are important for Earth Day. Recycle, reduce, reuse. You've probably heard all 3 of these. So recycle means we can, instead of just throwing things in the trash, we can put them in a recycle bin, and then they get recycled or turned into other things. Okay? So things like plastic water bottles and cardboard and newspaper, all of that are things that can be recycled. And I think most of you probably do have a recycle bin, and you do recycle things at home. So that's something we can do. And the second one is reduce. So there are different ways we can help out the earth by reducing the amount of energy we use. And energy is things like the lights in our house, the electricity. So if we are in a room and say we're reading a book and then we decide we're going to go outside and play, it's important to remember to turn off the light so that we're not using a whole lot of electricity when we don't need it. So that's a way that we can reduce. Another way is make sure that when you're using water and you turn on the faucet, make sure you turn it off when you're done. And when you're brushing your teeth, you don't need to have the water still running while you're doing the brushing part. You turn it off, do the brushing part, and then turn it back on to do the rinsing part. That way, we are reducing the amount of water that we use just in our own house. So that can help. If everybody does that, that's a way to help take care of the earth. And then another one, the last one, is called reuse. So this is something we can do if we have, say you have an old pair of pants or a shirt that you grew out of. Instead of throwing it away, you could maybe pass it down to your younger sibling for them to wear, or give it to somebody that you know that might be able to fit or wear it, or donate it to places like the Goodwill or other facilities that give to some people who are need clothing. Also, you can make things out of old clothing. You can make rags to clean with, and lots of different things, just so that you don't just throw it away. We can reuse, and that's what our craft is going to be today. We're going to reuse a water bottle, and we're going to turn it into a fun toy instead of just throwing it away. So I'll help you make a craft after I read this book. And the book for today is called This Is Our Earth. And there's a picture of some beautiful mountains, because mountains are a part of our earth. So I'll read it, and then I'll show you the pictures. And it's written by Laura Lee Benson, and it was illustrated by John Carrozza. It's got some pretty pictures. I thought you would like it. This is our earth to cherish and love, to clean and protect, to take care of. It's kind of a bigger book, so I'm trying to figure out how I can show you the pictures. There's a picture of the earth that a little boy drew. Some children painting. So many people live on earth, and there are more of us each year. In order for us all to live in a healthy and prosperous way, we must share and carefully protect Earth's natural resources. That is the air, the water, the land, and food supplies. From the mountains so high with their rugged terrain to the valleys below and the green grassy plain. So here's a picture of the mountains, and the river maybe. Oh, there's a rabbit there too. From the tall wooded forests with their towering trees. And we know that trees provide wood that we build all kinds of things out of. So we need to keep growing the trees. If we cut down a tree, we need to plant a tree to replace it. To the fish, the whales, and dolphins that live in the seas. Look at that whale. Woo, that's huge. I have to lean back so I can maybe get the whole picture. Takes up a lot of room. It's a big whale and some smaller fish swimming in the ocean, and also a boat. From the deserts of sand where the tall cactus grow. There is a lizard. There's the lizard, and there's the cactus. Cactus are plants that don't need a whole lot of water to grow. That's why they grow well in the desert. It doesn't rain very much there. To the cold Arctic north where it's glaciers and snow. There it is in the north, and that looks like it's a dog sled, so maybe Alaska, where they use dogs and sleds to get around because there's so much snow. From the rainforest where the wild parrot calls near the swift flowing rivers and lush waterfalls. So in the rainforest, it rains a lot. The deserts, it doesn't rain very much. In the rainforest, it rains a lot. There's a beautiful parrot and some beautiful butterflies way high up in the trees. A waterfall. To the wide open prairies where elk can be found and thousands of prairie dogs that live underground. There's the prairie dogs and the elk in the wide open areas out west. From the shimmering lakes where flocks of geese swim and the blue jay keeps watch from a lofty tree limb. I actually saw a blue jay yesterday on my walk. There's a blue jay and there's some geese. I bet you've all seen geese. There's a lot of geese around Hack. Sometimes you have to wait for them to cross the road. To the farms in the country where cows graze on hay. There's some cows, and I bet a lot of you have been to the creamery, Woodside Dairy, and they have cows there that make that delicious ice cream on the farm. And the parks in the cities where children play. There's some parks. I know we've all been to a park before. All over the earth there are parks and farms and desert, mountains and ocean. So take a look, and I think you will find, this looks like the beach. I think a lot of you have been at the beach. I think this is a pelican eating a fish, and over here are some seagulls. That this beautiful earth is one of a kind. I think this is a picture of the Grand Canyon out west. I've never been there. It's someplace I hope to go sometime. It's supposed to be very, very beautiful. Let's do our share to lend a hand to preserve all we have in this wonderful land. Looks like he's planting a tree. Each of us must help in our own way each day to keep the land we live on clean and beautiful. Please throw litter in the trash can. Whenever possible, recycle glass, paper, metal, and plastic. And learn what else you can do to help. Okay? So there's lots of ways we can help take care of our earth. This is our earth to cherish and love, to clean and protect from below and above. So There's a picture of what the Earth looks like from space. If you were in a spaceship and you look down, this is what you would see. Seen from outer space, Earth looks blue and white. The blue is the ocean, water, and the white swirls of clouds. How beautiful and wonderful this place we call home. Let's share it and take care of it. Together, we will protect Earth from harm. There's a picture of that beautiful Earth again. The end. There's a song in the back, but if Miss Heather were reading this book, she could probably figure out how to play this song on her ukulele. Not me. Sorry. Okay, so now we're going to quick do a craft, okay? And we're going to take an empty water bottle, just like this, plastic, a piece of string, probably about, I don't know, I didn't really measure it, but maybe 2 feet long, maybe about that, doesn't really matter. And a piece of tin foil, and it can be a piece of tin foil that's used as long as it's not too dirty. I think I used this to, I warmed up some bread in my oven, but I'm going to use it for this. I'm going to reuse it. Okay, so what you're going to do is have mom or dad take a pair of scissors and very carefully, they're going to cut. Cut's pretty easy. The water bottle so that you get like this. This you don't need right now. Although I will tell you, you can use the bottom of this to dip in paint and make some really pretty flowers. It's like a stamp. So that's another way you can reuse it. Then you're going to take your string and you're just going to tie it around the bottom of this water bottle that's no longer a water bottle, this piece of a water bottle, like this, so that the string is attached. Okay, and then you take that foil and you put the string in the middle of the foil, just like this, and then you're just gonna crunch, 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 crunch. I may have made this a little bit bigger than it has to be, but crunch, 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 until you have a ball. Okay, this one might be a little bit bigger. I have 2 because this is the one I made last year. So if this one doesn't work, I might try the one I made last year. So then the idea is you swing it out. Swing it out. Ah, almost. And try to catch that ball in your cup. Let me try my smaller one, see if I have better luck. It takes some practice, and you might want to make the string a little bit shorter. I think that makes it easier. Here we go. Ready? Yay! I got that one on the first try, so I think a shorter string and a smaller ball might work a little better. It's a little bit less foil. Okay, so anyway, if you make that, maybe send us a video so we could see you playing with it. I would love to see it. Or if you find a way to do something to help our Earth, let us know. Send us a video or send us an email. We'd love to see it. Okay? Take care. Everybody stay healthy and have a great Earth Day. Bye-bye.